Hi, my name is Trisha, and today we're gonna make a very spicy Buldak Fire Noodle Gimbap. So we're gonna need the following ingredients: 2 cups of rice, Buldak fire noodles, spam, fish cake, seaweed for making gimbap, 3 eggs, 1 tablespoon of gochujang, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of mirin, 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, another tablespoon of mirin, and 2 tablespoons of water. So let's get started. We're gonna start with making our rolled egg. Break up 3 eggs into a bowl and mix in your 2 tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, and 1 tablespoon of mirin. Now mix well. I have a pan just for making rolled egg, but you can actually do this in any other normal pan as well. Heat up your pan and add a little bit of oil. Use a napkin to clean up some of the oil. Once the pan is hot, turn to a low fire and add your first bit of egg. Make sure to coat the bottom of your pan well. Pop any of the holes that are made. Roll like so. Pour some more egg. And roll your egg forward in the other direction. It's important to use a non-stick pan for this, or have a very well-oiled pan. Because if the egg sticks, it's not going to roll. It doesn't matter how perfect your egg omelet is in this recipe, because we're going to actually shape it. Once fully cooked, place into either tin foil or I have a sushi mat. And place something heavy on top to set, and set aside. Okay, now we'll be cooking our spam. Prepare a pan, coat lightly with oil. Once the pan is hot, add in your spam. Once you hear a sizzling noise, add in your 2 tablespoons of mirin and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. We're basically caramelizing our spam. The mirin has a very high sugar content, so be careful to not let your spam burn. We're gonna let the spam brown slightly for a more delicious flavor. Okay, immediately remove from fire when brown and set aside to cool. Now for our final step, we're gonna be making our Buldak noodles. Boil a pot of water and add in your Buldak noodles. It says on the container to boil for 5 minutes. Boiling the noodles. Once your ramen noodles have been cooking for about 5 minutes, sieve into a bowl. Prepare a pan and place your ramen noodles inside. Pour in your Buldak sauce, as much as you can handle. I like spicy, so I'm gonna put all of it. And stir fry. Once the noodles are coated with the sauce and there's no more excess liquid, remove from the heat and add in your seasoning. It's seaweed and sesame seeds. And place into a bowl to cool. Once the noodles are cool, we're ready to assemble our gimbap. Okay, now all our ingredients are ready and cool. We're ready to roll our gimbap. Make sure your seaweed is either sushi grade or just for making gimbap, because it'll be stronger and easier to roll. I'm using the Bibigo one. I picked this one because honestly, the actor is really handsome. Now we're ready to go. I recommend you use gloves because this can get very sticky. Use a large handful of rice and spread on your seaweed. Spread a little bit of gochujang in the middle. Just for extra spice, place in some ramen noodles. Make sure to leave some empty space on the seaweed. Place on your rolled egg, and then your spam, and lastly, your fish cake. As tempting as it may be, make sure not to overstuff your sushi roll. If you don't have a sushi roller, a makisu, you can also use tin foil or parchment paper. Roll as tightly as possible. Ta-da! Now you have a nice fat gimbap roll. I usually like to wrap in plastic wrap. That way it keeps the integrity of the roll. Roll like a lollipop. So hold the ends and roll towards you, like so, like a roulade in French cooking. push in the sides, and set aside. Now for your second roll, it's going to be the same thing. Okay, now we have 3 beautiful pieces of kimbap. Rest for a while so it can set. Okay, now that our kimbap has set for a few minutes, we're ready to cut. Use a sharp knife, and the reason why I use cling film is that you can cut it while the cling film is on to keep the shape of the kimbap. Remove the ends of the kimbap first. You can eat these as a fried rice. And now you'll see the kimbap is nice and perfect. Now slice into your sushi rolls. I'm gonna slice into about 6. Done! Look how perfect they are! Remove the cling film. Be sure not to leave any of the cling film because if someone eats it, they're gonna hate you. Okay, so now our Buldak Fire Noodle Gimbap is done. Let's eat! Okay, so now our Buldak Fire Noodle Gimbap is done. Prepare either a glass of milk or, if you're lactose intolerant like me, almond milk because it's gonna get spicy. Okay, let's give it a try. They smell good. This is a very tasty kimbap recipe. You can also put in the standard radishes, some vegetables or lettuce to make it a little bit more healthy. Or if you're like me and your spice level is rather high, you can also use the double spicy Buldak noodles. This is the regular one. Or you can actually add in a packet of the sauce into the rice. That will make it extra spicy if that's what you're into. So, if you enjoyed my video, please let me know what you think in the comment section. Enjoy your Fire Noodle Gimbap, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!